Baby, you're a chum-chum to me. Umenirogana sijui ho. Yes, we have got the one and only Vivian who will be joining us here tonight on TV47 Weekend via Skype. But at the tail end of the bulletin, she will get to tell us more about her altercation with Susun and also on their amazing collabo that was released 2 days ago, and a whole lot more in regards to her musical career. A very good evening to you and welcome to TV47 Weekend. We've got plenty lined up for you here tonight. Do send us your feedback and comments at TV47 Kenya across all social media platforms with the hashtag being TV47 Weekend. 22047 is also our SMS line. Now let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
Tonight,
from the ones that we have arrested, we are going to ensure we have gotten all the information on how they are leading details which will give us, which will also assist us to knowing all the organization, if there was any organization.
DCI summons MPs Oscar Sudi and Caleb Kositani over violence witnessed during ODM leader Raila Odinga Uasin Gishu campaigns.
I also take this opportunity to apologize to the Honorable Raila Odinga for what happened to him yesterday.
I am sorry. DP William Ruto apologizes over Uasin Gishu violence.
Lazima washikwe kwa kutaka kuua rais wa 5 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Nao watu wakome kabisa.
However, Azimio One Kenya leaders say apology not accepted. Muslims across the country are set to begin the holy month of Ramadan tomorrow.
Waangalie ni mbinu gani wanaweza kuweka pesa katika taasisi hizo ili vyakula zisipande.
As faithfuls lament over high cost of living.
Welcome to the broadcast. Catherine Simaloy is our sign language interpreter. I am Muthoni Maina. Starting off, Soy Member of Parliament Caleb Kositani and his Kapsaret counterpart Oscar Sudi are tomorrow set to be grilled by Rift Valley DCI officers following violence witnessed during ODM leader Raila Odinga's rally in Soy, Uasin Gishu County. Yesterday, these as DP William Ruto apologized over the chaos witnessed at the Azimio la Umoja rally on Friday. Here is Paul Kirobi with the details.
Kapsaret Member of Parliament Oscar Sudi and his Soy counterpart Caleb Kositani have been summoned to appear before the Directorate of Criminal Investigation tomorrow, where they are set to be interrogated over chaos witnessed during ODM leader Raila Odinga's rally in the county on Friday. Also on the list is Uasin Gishu County Assembly Speaker David Kiplagat, who will appear before the Rift Valley DCI Sunday. Deputy President William Ruto, while apologizing to his opponent ODM boss Raila Odinga, insisted on the need of his political party to strategize on working with security agencies to ensure a peaceful environment ahead of August polls.
And as I have said, we will roll out the party structures to work with the security agencies so that we can get to the root of this act, which is most unfortunate, and we will demonstrate our commitment to an election that is peaceful by making sure that we take the necessary steps.
On his part, Uasin Gishu County Governor Jackson Mandago has distanced himself from the chaos, calling on Suna East Member of Parliament Junet Mohammed to withdraw claims that the governor was involved in the matter.
And it is my same car that took them to the helicopter. And my own car was stoned. So how can I be organizing violence against my car and my security? This thing Junet is saying, I was walking out and coming out. We were seated inside the house, and I was called to go and lay the wreath in the grave of Mzee. So for Junet and Babu to insinuate that Mandago simply because I was there, I'm involved. I want to tell them to stop that kind of nonsense.
Jubilee Party leadership led by Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni termed the incident as a recipe for chaos, as witnessed during the 2007 general election.
We know how damaging it has been to us in the past as a country. It was similar incidences that eventually led to a loss of more than 1,333 people in 2008. And we ask that they rein on their followers, on their aspirants, so that those kind of incidences are not experienced again.
As at yesterday night, 14 people had been arrested over the incident. Uasin Gishu County Commissioner Stephen Kihara affirming that those arrested will face the full force of law.
From the ones that we have arrested, we are going to ensure we have gotten all the information on how they are leading details which will give us, which will also assist us to knowing all the organization, if there was any organization, whether there was any prior meeting, because initially the barrier, all the leaders had spoken.
The family of the late businessman Jackson Kibor has also condemned the incident.
He has been always our friend. We did not expect that, especially in a home of his very good friend.
To still condemn whatever happened yesterday, and I'll urge our youths not to be used by any other person, but let us maintain peace.
Yesterday's chaotic scene comes just a day after Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i assured Kenyans of their security ahead of the next general election. Paul Kirobi, TV47.
Still on that matter, Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition leaders have sustained their condemnation of Friday's attack on the coalition's presidential candidate Raila Odinga that saw Odinga's helicopter pelted with stones by rowdy youth at Soy, Uasin Gishu County. Led by Odinga and Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, the leaders further dismissed apologies from the Kenya Kwanza camp, terming them as insincere. David Muthoka reports.
A day after the Azimio la Umoja coalition closed ranks with One Kenya Alliance to form the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party, its leaders led by Azimio One Kenya flag bearer Raila Odinga and Wiper boss Kalonzo Musyoka embarked on their first campaign trail together, combing through parts of West Pokot County on Saturday. With the West Pokot charm offensive also coming a day after Odinga was attacked by rowdy youth in Deputy President William Ruto's Uasin Gishu political backyard, the Azimio One Kenya Brigade sustained its condemnation of the incident, calling for the prosecution of everyone involved.
Kutoka pale mimi naingia ndani ya ndege. Kienda ndani ya ndege naona mtu pale anarusha mwamba kubwa. Umebeba jiwe kubwa anarusha hapo. Kwa ndege mimi naangalia kitu inakuja. Jiwe inakuja na kuna mahali ya kwenda. Inakuja pa!
Lazima washikwe kwa kutaka kuua rais wa 5 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Nao watu wakome kabisa. Sisi hatutawazuia kukampeni Nairobi. Sisi hatutawazuia kukampeni Ukambani.
Alleging that the attacks were perpetrated by leaders belonging to DP Ruto's Kenya Kwanza camp, the Azimio One Kenya leaders expressed fears that the incident was an indication that their rivals would as well dispute results of the August 9 election should they lose.
Kwa sababu tunaona ile fujo ya jana ni kama rehearsal ya kujitayarisha ya kukataa uchaguzi ambayo inakuja. Wameona ya kwamba watashindwa, sasa wameanza kufanya fujo.
Odinga and his lieutenants, who said that defeat for Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza movement was imminent, daring their opponents to publicly declare that they will concede defeat in the August contest if dealt a blow.
Tunataka kiongozi ya Kenya Kwanza ajitokeze hadharani na aseme ya kwamba uchaguzi hii kikuja na ashindwe, atakubali matokeo ya uchaguzi.
Tukishindwa sawa, kama wewe umeshinda sawa, lakini wewe vile vile kubali ya kwamba tukikushinda vile tutakushinda wewe chukua virago vyako, enda nyumbani.
Amid an apology from DP Ruto's Kenya Kwanza over the attacks, Azimio One Kenya leaders scoffed at the DP Ruto's reaction, terming it as insincere.
Kuna watu wanapenda kudanganya wananchi wa Kenya. Eti wao ni kama manabii. Lakini jana wanawinda ndege ya baba na wana time kwa baba mwenyewe.
The leaders further advanced their onslaught on the Kenya Kwanza Brigade over its accusations that more than 10 billion shillings were lost through the BBI process. In a quick rejoinder, Kalonzo said that reggae will be back in August, thus no money will have been lost, while Suna East MP Junet Mohamed called on Kenya Kwanza principals Moses Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi, who once rooted for BBI, to lead by example and return part of the funds used on BBI.
Hawa ndugu zangu Wetangula na Mudavadi, mimi nawasihi wakimbie mbio watafute ndugu yao mkubwa Kalonzo ako wapi, waingie hapo, wawache kuharibu maneno mengi.
The Azimio One Kenya campaigns head to Turkana on Sunday as Odinga's Rift Valley tour enters its third day. David Mudhoka, TV47.
Moving on, the Kenya Kwanza Brigade took their campaigns to Nakuru County today, where they held a series of meetings in the county. The leaders, led by Senators Susan Kihika, Kithure Kindiki, and MPs Kimani Ichung'wah, urged Kenyans to maintain peace ahead of the August polls. Elizabeth Mutuku reports.
The Kenya Kwanza leaders pitched tent in Nakuru County, where they continued to popularize DP William Ruto's presidential bid. Led by Nakuru County Senator Susan Kihika, the leaders have accused the government of misusing public funds, alleging that the money was used to fund BBI initiative, with the leaders now demanding those found culpable of misusing government funds to be dealt with accordingly.
We want the public servants who authorized money to be used, taxpayers' money, to fund an illegal process. We want those civil servants to be held personally responsible.
Kazi ya BBI ilikuwa kazi mbili, ya kutafutia viongozi viti, na huyo ni yule mzee wa kuzulia. Walikuwa wanataka kumtafutia kiti.
The leaders traversed through Ronda and London areas in Nakuru County, where they appealed to Kenyans to maintain peace before, during and after the August 9th polls.
Nataka kutoka hapa Nakuru nimwambie Rais Uhuru Kenyatta, ile mwito ulituita ya kuunganisha Wakenya, hatutakubali wewe uwe ndio unaongoza kutenganisha Wakenya kwa misingi ya ukabila.
Kandera Member of Parliament Alice Wahome slammed President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga, saying the two are to blame for the rising cost of living in the country.
Serikali ya Uhuru Kenyatta akisaidiwa na kitendawili. Mnakumbuka wakati huu bei ya mafuta imepanda, hata tunakula bila mafuta kupikia.
On to matters fuel, as the Energy Regulatory Authority EPRA has warned oil marketing companies against hoarding petroleum products. In a statement to newsrooms, EPRA says it will release the arrears owed to oil marketing companies to aid in the stabilization process. And as Paul Munir reports, long queues have been witnessed in petrol stations across the country as the fuel shortage continues to bite.
Long queues have been witnessed in majority of petrol stations throughout the country following a shortage of petroleum products in what the Energy Regulatory Authority has attributed to the irregular supply of petroleum products, which has left them in despair.
Hata sahi nimeona isipokuwa Mungu asaidie, magari nyingi hata utaona magari zikikwamia kwa barabara, hazina mafuta, hazina nini. Kwa hivyo hii kitu naona itasubua watu kwa njia kubwa.
Inafaa serikali ingililie isuruhishe hii shuruchu, ndio nategemea kila kitu. Hata chakula ndio inasafirisha, hiyo mafuta ndio tunatumia kusafirisha.
In Siaya County, long queues have been witnessed as motorists grapple with rationing of the precious commodity.
Lazima wawe wamejipanga kulinda wananchi. Juu sasa tumekosa mafuta, shughuli zote zimesimama hapa Siaya. Juu kukosa mafuta taa, mafuta petroli na diesel.
In Nandi County, transport, especially in public service vehicles, has been greatly affected following the fuel shortage.
Challenge ambayo niko nayo saa hii, ningekuwa na shughuli Nairobi, ningekuwa nimemalizana nayo, lakini mimi kama sasa msafiri nimeacha gari yangu hapo kando na nimeachana nayo kwa sababu sioni kitu itanisaidia.
Tukitaka kuenda kwa shamba sasa, shida sasa yenye tuko nayo kama wakulima, kama wanabiashara, watu wa bodaboda, kila mahali tuko na shida ya mafuta.
Motorists in Nakuru County have pleaded with the government to address the situation that continue to worsen by the day.
Serikali yetu ingilie mambo kwa sababu imekuwa it's worse. We have never tujai kuwa na mambo kama hii tangu niwe mdogo mpaka nikakuwa mkubwa nikiwa hapa Nakuru. Sijai ona mambo kama hii.
Leo tumesumbuka sana kutafuta mafuta. Imefika mahali ambapo gari langu limesimama barabarani. Ikabidi nitafute vibuyu niende nikatafute mafuta.
I'm appealing to the government to give an explanation, and if probably because there are so many rumors around that the big businessmen dealing with petroleum in this country they are keeping the fuel for an opportune time, so that maybe they can be able to harvest from the poor Kenyans.
However, the Kenya Pipeline Company in a press statement has assured Kenyans of adequate fuel in stock, sentiments echoed by the Energy and Petroleum Authority, citing that they will be addressing the situation. As fuel shortage in the country continues to deepen, it will continue to be a thorn in the bush to many motorists in the country. Paul Munio, TV47.
Moving on, Muslim faithfuls across the country are set to usher the holy month of Ramadan tomorrow, the holiest month in the Islamic calendar that is marked with fasting and intense prayers. This as Muslim faithfuls appeal to the government to address the issue of high cost of living in the country. Patronila Goren reports.
Addressing journalists in Mombasa, Malindi's Chief Qadhi Sheikh Twalib Mohammed confirmed to the Muslim faithful that Ramadan will commence tomorrow countrywide.
Jumapili ambayo itakuwa ni tarehe 3 ndio itakuwa tarehe mosi ya mwezi mtukufu wa Ramadhani.
A section of the Muslim faithful from the North Rift region led by Uasin Gishu chairman of the Muslim Council of Imams and Preachers of Kenya CIPK Sheikh Abubakar Bini has urged the government to intervene and reduce the price of basic commodities.
Serikali watafute mbinu. Kama walitenga hiyo bilioni 10 kwa sababu ya mafuta isipande ya usafiri ya magari, ingelikuwa ni vizuri, na hizi bidhaa nyingine waangalie ni mbinu gani wanaweza kuweka pesa katika taasisi hizo ili vyakula zisipande.
The leaders have urged the police to ensure security during the Ramadan period.
Tunaomba polisi wetu kote nchini Kenya, wale Waislamu watakotoka msikitini masaa ya kuchelewa, wakiwaona barabarani wasiwahangaishe. Na hatumaanishi Muislamu chukue fursa hii ukajiingize kwa uhalifu. So we call upon every Muslim, inshallah, to take this time of Ramadan to pray for peace to this nation, peace in Palestine, Ukraine, Russia, Libya, Syria, Yemen, Iraq, and the other parts of the world where there is violence.
However, some Muslim faithful in the country and internationally have started their fast today. Ramadan is the holiest month in the Islamic calendar. Patronila Goren for TV47 in Mombasa County.
Thank you, Goren, for that report. Now it's time to take a very short break. We will be right back with more. Do keep it right here.
save currently about I think 110.
Untold Stories.
Welcome back to TV47 Weekend. Now, if the general elections were to be held today, Mvita Member of Parliament Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasir would emerge the winner in the Mombasa County gubernatorial race, while Patrick Olentutu would top in Narok County. This is according to the latest opinion polls by Mizani Africa. The polls were conducted in 5 counties of Mombasa, Narok, West Pokot, Kwale and Vihiga counties. Mwangi Maina with the details.
The latest opinion polls by Mizani Africa suggest Mvita MP Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasir is the most preferred candidate in the Mombasa gubernatorial race. Swamad is commanding a popularity rating of 37%, with former Senator Omar Hassan trailing closely behind him at 28%. Sulaiman Shabal comes in third with a popularity rating of 22%.
You're able to note there former Mombasa Senator Hassan Omar coming very closely behind Abdul Swamad Nasir. So we can say that his popularity is gaining traction, and so is UDA party in Mombasa. It's gaining mileage. And it is worth noting that in Mombasa County, it can no longer be described as an ODM stronghold because now, you know, UDA, Kenya Kwanza is gaining traction, and it is now a battleground for both alliances.
In Narok County, Patrick Ole Ntutu is leading the race with a popularity rating of 59%. Moitalel Ole Kenta comes second with a popularity rating of 30%. Charles Thunkuli is third with 4%. In West Pokot County, the gubernatorial race is neck-to-neck between pioneer Governor Simon Kachapin and the incumbent John Lonyangapuo. The two horses tie at 48%, with a narrow margin between them standing at 0.6%. Absentee Deputy Governor Nicholas Atudonyang, who jetted into the country the other day, comes in third with only 1%. Fatuma Achani leads the Kwale County gubernatorial race, while Wilberforce Otichilo leads Vihiga County. In the Mombasa senatorial race, Mohamed Faki is leading with 36%, followed by Hamisi Mwagaya in the second position, while Mohamed Amir comes in third. In Narok, the incumbent Governor Samuel Ole Tunai is leading the senatorial race, with the incumbent Ledama Ole Kina coming in second. In West Pokot County, Senate Majority Leader Samuel Pogisho is commanding a popularity ranking of 33%, followed by Julius Murgor at 30%. Mwangi Maina, TV47, Nairobi.
Moving on, Kenya Driving Schools Association's KDSA has asked the National Transport and Safety Authority (NTSA) to open the online portal for users to access it and address their pending driving matters. Services that have been halted by NTSA are licensing of driving schools, renewal of driving school licenses, licensing of driving school instructors, and renewal of driving school instructors' licenses, among others. The suspension was necessitated by a High Court ruling ordering the regularization of the traffic rules by both the National Assembly and the Senate. The High Court, in petition number E251 of 2020, issued an order which required that the Ministry of Transport, Infrastructure, Housing, Urban Development and Public Works submit the Traffic Rules 2020 to the National Assembly for consideration, as concerns have now risen from KDSA officials following the disabling of the NTSA online portal, which hinders most users from accessing driving services.
Kufunga mitandao ni kufunga kama kisasi, kupunish driving schools, kwamba kwa nini walipelekwa kotini na wakashindwa. Sasa wanafunga mitandao, na mbali na hiyo wameambiwa wafungue by parliament. Tumeketi na parliament mara 3, aswa mimi nilikuwa parliament na parliamentary select committee ikaandika barua ambayo iko hapa, waambiwa wafungue. Sasa wanafunga hiyo mitandao. Barua nafikiri ndio hii, barua iko hapa. Hii imeandikwa vizuri sana hapa chini, mtashare, wafungue mitandao. Na wamekataa kufungua mitandao. Hatutanyamazia jambo hili. We are giving them 7 days. Kuanzia Monday next week, we are giving them 7 days wafungue hiyo na watu wawe registered. Failure tu, hatuna option, but tuangalie legal way ya kurudi kotini na kuwashtaki na contempt.